Hey everyone, Sicx here, once again from bluesixtarot.co.uk. Now as you can see, I'm not in the usual room again. You can tell by the fact that this isn't green and this room is very echoey. Unfortunately, as it's been coming up to Christmas, I've been doing a lot of overtime and other bits and bobs, unfortunately work related, so I've not really been able to bring out any videos. So what I'll be doing today, I'll be doing an unboxing, and my next review will be out next week. And then I'll hopefully be chucking in another unboxing video as well, because it's coming up to Christmas. Why not do unboxing? Because who doesn't like opening up a nice new box of something? So anyway, so once again, this is another apology video for just having too much to do and not really being able to get around to doing a video. So hope you like this video, and if you do, like, share and subscribe. Okay, now this is a deck of cards called the Oracle of the Unicorns. Now, I do like unicorns. I do think they're pretty cool. I don't have much unicorn stuff in general, except for what maybe crops up in some of the other Oracle cards of which I own, which isn't many, because I do prefer tarot, as you can probably tell by the name of the channel. So I picked these up earlier today, so we'll have a look at these. So it's I'm not going to, unfortunately being dyslexic, I'm not going to try and read the back because it will take a lot longer if I try and read it. So that's what's written at the back. So you can pause at your leisure and have a proper read of that yourself. There are some of the cards on the back there. So let's unwrap this sucker. I should really have scissors for these. Or sometimes door keys work just as well. So, I mean, your front door key, you never leave home without it. Yeah, so I thought it's coming up to Christmas, so Christmas is a time of wonder and magic, so why not unicorns? So, put that down there for something. Right, so as some of you had seen one of my Halloween videos for Halloween Oracle, this is done by Blue Angel, the same company that did the come on, focus. No, it's the same company that did the Last Vampires Oracle card. Now, once again, these Oracle have 44 cards in total. So let's just open this box. Right, so, throwing a bit of paper. Now, like any person who likes a good book or pack of cards, it smells really nice. Nice new book smell. That's a great start to this, but we'll get to that later. So you've got your book. That's very nice, and the back looks really nice. Now, the book itself, this bit feels thin, so it doesn't look like it would be something that would survive in your bag unless it's between two other things. So this doesn't look like it would do well transit-wise. So inside the book, we've got a general instruction. So we've got the A to Z of the names of each card in alphabetical order. So that's a nice picture there. So it's more like a Pegasus. So the pages are a bit they feel a bit thin, slightly thinner than like a Penguin publishing book when it's got brown paper. It feels a bit thinner than that. But you've got the descriptions in here, so it's kind of black and white. Let's see, so we've got then you've got adverts for the other cards that they do, which is always pleasant and fun. It says about the artists, so by the looks of it, I almost dropped it. So by the looks of it, there's various different artists involved in this, so it's not just the one. And I like that as a collaborative effort, because the only tarot card pack I ever came across that was collaborative, I found on Kickstarter. It's the circus themed tarot, of which I will probably obtain at some point in the future. Now, it comes like that, with a little plastic seal on the back. Once again, the back of the cards look really nice. Nice kind of aurora borealis there. So, and the cards have a very distinct smell. Blue Angel, their cards seem, once again, like with La Scarabino, all their card stock is pretty much the same. So if you buy one pack, you already have a feel of what the rest of them are going to be like. Oh, excuse me. So I'm not going to do any of this. I'm trying to be as raw as possible. Unless they're talking about meat, then I've fully cooked. But don't worry if you think these jokes are bad. Wait until you see my Christmas one. Anyway, so we'll start off with this one here, which is I'm not even going to try that word. Once again, dyslexic. So this video will be a lot longer if I try and read every single thing here. So first of all, that is a really nice, that's a great way to start. That's a great thing to look at when you first see the deck. That's kind of one. And I note none of these are numbered as well. So they're in alphabetical order, but these aren't particularly numbered. So that was Dance. Abundance, there we go. Got there in the end. So that one's Abundance. And that looks quite accurate for its description there. I'm not going to try and read the bottoms as well. So the next one you've got is Action. And I think I love these cards. I really do. These do look amazing. It's a shame that there's nothing at the bottom to tell you about the artist, but I assume, if we look back at the book, so if I just pick a random page, no, it doesn't actually tell you the artist of each individual card. Words of artworks. Actually, no, it's about the author. But never mind, we'll just keep going. And this will, there you go, it's unicorns. That's the closest thing to a connection I can make there. The next one is Adventure. So that does look really nice. I'm probably going to be saying this throughout the whole video. This looks really nice, this looks really beautiful. The unicorns! It'd be silly to make them look dreadful, wouldn't it? It'd be very strange. This, I think I've got a favourite already. And come on, how can you not like that? That just looks amazing. So then we've got Awareness. Now I said these are 44 cards in total, so that does look quite nice. If I come across My Little Pony, Tarot or Oracle, I will guess on that. If there is any My Little Pony, Tarot or Oracle, leave a comment below and let me know. I'm still trying to find the binding of Isaac tarot cards, so even if you've got a pack and you want to get rid of them, drop me a message. Anyway, so next we've got Balance. So that one's quite interesting because I can't quite see balance in that, unless it's similar to the Temperance card, where it kind of, it's more implicit rather than blatant. These two are stuck together. So this one is Beloved. And how is that not a really, really beautiful card? Now now looking at that, I couldn't tell if that was two horses together or one horse kind of spiritually coming out of another, but I did notice the bit of neck just there. So they are two separate horses. So next we have Celebration, which is a beautiful purple. These are beautiful cards. I was saying this word a lot. Beautiful. That does look really nice. Probably prefer that to Anger, but only slightly in its art style. So you've got a little owl there at the bottom. As I said, I'm not going to bother reading the bottom parts. So our next card is Compassion. Okay, that's quite a nice card. Now I think that might be like a heart at the bottom of that. I'm not quite sure. No, it's either a heart or I think it's more of a plant, like a flower at the bottom of that. But as I said, these are going to be lovely regardless of what, I don't need to say anything else really. These are all going to be beautiful. Then you've got Courage. I believe that says Courage. As I said, dyslexic, so I'm not going to try and read them too often. So you've got Courage there. I'm not as fond of the picture, but the artwork, the illustration is really, the artwork itself is quite nice. next you've got is circles. So I'm not even going to try and read it, but I'd imagine it looks like the Wheel of Fortune. Kind of the things just things keep changing naturally. So sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Then you have dance. And those look very magical. In fact, you could say dance, magic, dance. I have not made a labyrinth reference at all for any of my videos, so I thought I'd at least drop one in. So this one looks really cute, the unicorn itself, Delight. So it's a nice little insectoid unicorn, which is quite an interesting art design. Really interesting artwork, that does look really nice. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Discernment, I think this one says. Discernment. As I said, if I wind up misreading any of them, don't worry about leaving a comment at the bottom. You don't need to tell me I've read it wrong. So I think that says discernment there. So you've got this. Next one is expression. Oh no. Expansion. Sorry, that one's more expansion. Just this lovely little sunset there. No, not even sunset, but it's if I was to compare, once again, if I was to compare that to a tarot, I'd probably say it's a positive version of the Knight of Swords, I would say, just because a Knight of Swords tends to have negative connotations, but this one feels nice and free. So the next card is Flow, and I do like the greens in that one and just kind of how they kind of blend in to everything else. It does look really nice, really cool. So next one we have is Freedom, which is just right there. Actually, have a quick look at the back, see what was actually on the back there. We have covered all 4 cards that are on the back, so that's all good, we've done them. So that one does look, in fact, let's have dance on the front there. Oops. Anyway, so that's Freedom. I'm a big fan of purple. My favourite colour is blue, as you can probably guess, but you can't beat a nice shade of purple. Amethyst is my birthstone anyway, and I've got loads of the blasted things. Same reason I've got so many tarot, I guess. So next thing is Friendship, which is I can't keep saying they're nice, beautiful, lovely, etc. Okay, this one looks very lovely. There you go, use lovely, yeah. It's lovely as the lovely Amy McDonald. So, really nice autumn look. It's kind of, yeah, I'm just going with autumn. It has a nice autumnal look. It has a nice warmth to it as well. It does have that. It does feel like friendship, I guess, as saccharine as that sounds. So you've got gentleness, and you can't say you can't not like that. I mean, that's near photo. In fact, that actually might be a photo of the sun just superimposed onto the picture. But that is just gobsmacking. Lovely, gobsmacking, beautiful. Right, I think I'm good. I should probably get out a thesaurus to make this easier. And this is a card I wouldn't expect to see. Goddess. Goddess is a very strange concept, considering the theme of the card. But I guess if unicorns exist, there would be a unicorn goddess. It only makes sense. But once again, all the nice purples and stuff, once again, reminds me of the amethyst. Now, the next card is Growth. And this one I really like because of it looks like the larger one's trying to encourage the younger one, or you can look at that and see the older one remembers how they were when they were that small, or just kind of the younger one looking at how far they want to go. This, if you're just doing it as an interpretational reading, then I've already covered like 3 different things, and I'm not even reading the bottom. So, but once again, that does look really cool. This next one looks so beautiful, which is Healer. Now, that is something I'd have. This is something I'd have on my wall if I had like a chill zone, a chill space to meditate or something, which I don't, but if I had a chill space, this would be like a sort of image I'd have, just to kind of to show off the feeling of calm, because that's the embodiment of calm to me. Then you've got this really cool looking dude here, Hope, with a bloody mohawk. Look at that. Come on, let's just look. That's a cool mohawk. I'm sorry, that's a mohawk. It's got to be. Okay, this one is the coolest unicorn in this deck. No, hands down. But I don't, as I said, outside of not reading the bottom, it's kind of, I wouldn't necessarily see that and think, oh, that's hope. I'd probably say that it looks more like strength, or inner strength, or enthusiasm, or resolve. I wouldn't necessarily say this picture is hope, but I wouldn't say it personally, but I can kind of see how it could be. So the next one is imagination. I don't know how there you go, that's a little better to see. So that's such detail in the art, and seeing the little side, and you've got the kind of glow in the horn there as well. And I always think that looks good. All of these seem to be like, they're less unicorns and horses with magic wands at the end. So this one is innocence. And it kind of has like a guiding light sort of look to it really. Especially in the moon. I mean, the moon does look really good in that. It does have that kind of guiding light feel to it. It has that feeling of purity and kind of like parenting, as it were. Kind of like a whole parenthood sort of look to it. So I think, I'm going to go with think, I think this says intention. But that whole deal looks really cool. Yes, this is intention. But yeah, that does look really cool. The nice little where they meet in the middle there, and that just does look really cool. Right, next we have intuition. So I can't quite see the intuition in there, but it's a lovely card. That's something you'd have on a t-shirt. It's there's a lot there. The roses and the kind of archway there, and got 2 moons. Yeah, 2 moons in the background. There's nothing not to like. That's probably a double negative, but right. And you've got next is leadership. So that says to me strength and resolve and courage, etc. All of the classics. So next we have magic, which always works because these are unicorns, and unicorns are naturally magic. You know, we all know this as scientists. Ask any scientist and they'll tell you that unicorns are magic. Don't ask any scientists about unicorns and magic. I don't think they'll take it too well. But yeah, that's once again nice, cool, detailed artwork. It's look quite nice. I like them. They've also got little fairies around there as well. Then you've got miracles. My mistake. That's the one on the box. So you've got miracles. And that unicorn looks like it's having a whale of a time. And it looks like it's even controlling the Aurora Borealis that's there. It's quite an interesting. Once again, these are all really nice and beautiful looking cards. So next we've got is nature. And the unicorn kind of looks a bit down in there actually. Down in the dumps. But it's a nice blending of greens, nice blendings of browns. And you know, it has a very natural look, but then it would because it's nature. But these cards have that feeling of they're being accurate to what they're being accurate to at least the art style and what they're going for. They're not necessarily accurate to the name of the card, like I said with Hope, but even if they may not match the actual name, they're still, art-wise, they are still very strong and very balanced, and once again, very beautiful. So next we've got partnership. So that, I'd probably say, looks a lot like teamwork, you know, doing stuff with other people. Instead, I'm not reading the bottom of them, so that is really nice. Next you have is passion. As soon as I unstick the 2 cards. That's the problem when you buy new cards. So you've got passion. And that works for me, because when you hear passion, you hear fire and you see flames, and that's a flaming unicorn. Although it looks more like a horse, there is no horn. But, you know, that's a flaming unicorn then. So it says, next one is past lives. So this one's kind of intriguing as to the name, because it looks like it's more of once the unicorn was a person or the person was a unicorn. Either way, I know some person was once legally a unicorn, so I'm not going to knock them for that. I mean, if you're watching this, you know who you are. Unfortunately, I had to agree that you're a unicorn. Actually, there was a YouTuber I recently followed who, when they were a kid, said they were a unicorn. You're probably not watching that, but if you are, love your videos. Next is patience. So I've always been a fan of patience. I mean, I try to be very patient. I guess the best thing about it being easygoing is this kind of, it'll happen in the end. So that one's quite nice solitary sort of figure there. So it's once again very peaceful. Right, I was worried about this, but now I can read it. Polarity. Which, well, it's an accurate. You can see you can see it in the picture. It does look cool. It's very. The bottom one seems very peaceful and very kind of calm, whilst the top one is looks very aggressive. You wouldn't want to mess with that one. So next one is possibility, and more of your classic Pegasus rather than unicorn in that. I can't remember if Pegasus is the species or just the name of that individual, but it does have that. Well, it's more of a Pegasus, and really nice bright colours in that one. I do like the blues and the purples, and just that hint of orange and yellow at the back there for the sun. It looks really good. And then we have prosperity. Once again, that's one of those pictures where I can't really see it in the picture, but the picture itself just says so much going on in it that I wouldn't necessarily I wouldn't necessarily try and argue it, but I can't see it myself, but it's a bloody good picture. Not many left, don't worry. Next one is rebirth, which so much orange and pink in there. That is an amazing piece of artwork, and I also like how small the wings are in that, as if to say the wings would still need to grow. And this is one of those cards you can look at it 100 times and you'd find something else in it. I do like stuff like that. So I think this one says resolve, but well, as I said, you're really probably way better than mine. So that's why I'm curious as to the orb in the woman's hand, but it still looks quite nice. Still another lovely piece of artwork there. Does look really cool. So next we've got is sanctuary. So that's kind of very ethereal, very nice and spiritual looking unicorn there. And that's a big horn. And that's not something I thought I'd be saying on one of these videos. Maybe for one of the packs of tarot I've got, but not necessarily these. But that does look really good. So you've got the classic strength. Now, pitch black. I'm gonna look at that. Kind of like, yeah, that one's nice, pitch black. That feels more like physical strength and spiritual strength, kind of the resolve and the ability to believe in oneself to get this stuff done. Then we go with support. and who doesn't need a bit of support every now and again to kind of show the nice guidance, and just it has that feeling of that, but they are there for them and to help them out when they need. So that does feel very good. And last card we have is trust. So that feels more like, as I said, I'm not going to read the bottom, but that has a lot of trust in yourself sort of look, the leap of faith. Have faith in yourself and you can achieve anything. And I do like one of the few cards with a lot of browns in them. So that one I do think looks really good. So, as I said, that was the Oracle of the Unicorns. Now, as I said, this video is out kind of as an apology for my tarot review coming out late. It is literally because I've hardly had any time in the last few weeks to do any recording. So I'm trying to get as much done in the few days before Christmas. And yeah, so this is the standard. This is like the standard size, nice solid box. Boxes. Right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and there should be after this should be the next video on the stream should be a forecast, which should come out on Friday, and then my tarot review will come out the following Monday. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Check out my videos on bluesixtarot.co.uk, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter @bluesixtarot. You have a good one. I'll see you soon.